It only takes a cinder for a phoenix to rise.
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 6 of our Malekith the Old World and SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode we are here to punish the Jade Court for making some pretty foolish advances into our territory. Midhan, I'm not sure exactly what her strategy was, because we had Morathi back here recruiting. Even her army probably couldn't handle Morathi just due to the fact that we have some artillery, so very interesting strategy. We're going to bring Kevin on down. On Admiral Kevin.
No.
Did you tell me no?
The ocean awaits.
That way we're in position to reinforce all the way down here to where Yuan Bo is, and it's time to deliver some Daka. Minhan retreats. She is no longer going to be in camp stance. Morathi forward. You aren't going to have the Druki strike ability no matter what, but let's go ahead and...
Is not tolerated.
I don't think Dark Channeling will matter because she's not the one initiating the attack. Let's get them. We'll go into the Druki strike for the Vanguard deploy. We deploy wherever we wish. We're going to fight this one, that way we can try to take as limited casualties as possible, because even with these two armies, very good likelihood that we would lose a lot of our frontline forces in an auto-resolve. So, get this little lake off to the side here. We've got plenty of choke points to funnel these poor Cathayans down. Let's destroy them. Right. So we will set up our artillery on the other end of this this lake here. They've got to go all the way around to come after us, which is perfect. And we've got Vanguard deployment as well, so let's go ahead and just set up.
The merciless host.
I'd like to be on the other side of the hill, but this will be working out just fine. They can be launching in with impunity. Then we'll have our shades over here on this end, just in case they decide to try to send these archers here round wide. They have no speedy units, so if we wish to engage them with chariots, we absolutely can. Grab the Scourge Runners and keep them on the other side here. Malekith the Master will be our initial squad up front, although we don't want them to get shot at by too many of the enemy's bolts, so we'll pull back a little bit. Leak Swords. We do probably want the Dread Spears to be leading the fight. I'm just going to have them set up on here on the top of the hill with 2 units of swordsmen behind them, ready to rush up and do some damage. Have to keep them so they are trying to reflect the enemy arrows, and then we'll keep our own Dark Shards back, ready to move in once we know exactly how their battle formation is going to be. Having less range means we kind of need to move our Dark Shards in after their crossbows have found targets already. Bolt Fiends, however, have more range than them and can sit up in the middle and rain havoc. Got our hand bows, which we can leave on this flank. There we go. And then the Black Guard. And realistically just stay here, stop anyone from making it past that side, and we'll have the other Dread Spears just here. They can reinforce as necessary as well. Alright. Front line. The Missile Boys, and then all of the specialized. I think we'll keep Bolt Throwers with the missiles. And you can be in your own specialized speedy unit.
Bolt throwers.
Let's get them. You guys move forward. We're also going to have everyone here.
Dealers in death.
A bit over. Like so.
Bolt throwers.
Bolt Throwers will have you move up.
Them.
Fire on the up front units of Jade Warriors with the intention of hitting the guys behind them. And bows move up. And then we can have the Shades. Kind of come up on this hillside here to be a huge nuisance. Keep the Master nearby Malekith, but let's start moving up and doing some damage. We could sneak through their line and come after the Dragon Blooded. That would be just the best.
Master Druki. Black Guards.
We went around a little bit more. These Reaper bolt throwers don't have as much range as I initially had. They're not quite cannons, are they?
Without question. Battle calls.
Move the lads in.
Onwards to murder. My blade.
Malekith got caught a bit there by all of the Jade Warriors. So let's go ahead and stop, turn him around, and then just blast some Icy Chill through. That works out for me. Advancing. Keep the flanks. Same thing here with you, just trying not to get hit by too much of that. We go for Kane's Lash. Start blasting down the goodies. Now you, I'm stopping these peasant archers. I mean, they're far enough away that there's nothing to keep them protected. They are doomed, in other words.
Slash, kill. Nagarothi.
Start moving up with these two groups. Bolt throwers, you do the same.
Going.
Perfect.
Nagarothi.
Malekith, do you have any more magics to use? Any of their archers that stop moving are going to get decimated. Smash in and keep going. We have the Sky Cauldron to bombard down with as well, so let's drop that here. Move in and stop these Jade Warrior crossbows.
Bleak swords.
Excellent. Here come the rest of our reinforcements. Marathi, need your help.
Chariots. Blood will flow.
All disrupted. You just turn and launch some Icy Chill through these lads here. Protect our master a bit. Hunt this poor fool down. Move the shades up to lace these archers with arrows. We'll bring the peasants up as well.
Cold-blooded killers.
That's working out. Let's have you just go after these crossbow teams so you're not doing too much friendly fire here. That's gonna hurt. Malekith hunt you down.
Master Druki.
Got one unit here. We have the Furies coming on over to go after them. Perfect. He's already fled once, so there's no chance for a proper escape. Nothing else we can really do there with Malekith. Everyone else is coming on in, but they're going to be too slow. Let's let Malekith's army get all of the main kills here. The bolt throwers turned wide in a rather odd direction there. Fall back. Charge of the Furies. Let's go ahead and have the bolt throwers stop firing on this unit. Otherwise, we're going to decimate our Furies here. I guess instead of Furies, we have Harpies. Very similar. Harpies just have a little bit more bounce. And they have a bleed effect, which is a lot stronger than a lot of the Furies have. Sweet business. We have plenty of fools to run down here and give some of our lads target practice. Hopefully not in the Blackguard.
Forward.
I'll put you all in a moment.
Fear me.
Right, since we managed to lose absolutely no one in that fighting, we are now in extremely good shape to launch our invasion on Mo himself. It will definitely take the 700 extra slaves. Sorry, Cathayans. You now work for me. Only pay you in Monopoly money. Such is the way.
Malekith, King
We don't need Vanguard deployment for the Giant's Causeway, but let's go ahead and pass out skills to Kuzu. Apparently he's the only one who gained any. Indomitable Will, and then here's
Hag
Wrathy.
sorceress of Grond.
I want her to be able to actually make it to help out Malekith in his fight against Yuan Bo, so
I am victorious.
he wouldn't be able to make it
Hag
unless she's in
sorceress
March,
of
so we'll just go for
Grond.
Melkoth's. Make sure your spells are that much
Restless
better.
malice. Naturally.
Wouldn't be able to make it even with the little bit of a bump. Malekith, you move in. Surely there's no other Cathayans nearby. Earliot thinks we would win this battle? You're joking. We would have a horrible time. Please, no meteorites. Thank goodness Yuan Bo is himself not all that powered up. But this Executioner ability is ridiculous. And he also has his Jade Sword. Where is that at? Yeah, the Emperor's Executioner. Luckily, he has not invested too much into it, so he only has one use of this. But if you're playing the Jade Court, invest in your executioner ability right off the bat, and it'll be very, very hard for you to lose the campaign at all, or any battles for that matter. One bow is insane. We could take the auto-resolve and lose our entire army. Which, if you were playing on your own, I would say it's actually probably fairly worth it. We're not going to do that, of course, though. Let's circle up.
To battle.
Is it time?
Okay, a battle. Can you grab any ROR guys before we speed on out? No, Malekith is not elite enough to earn any RORs.
March.
Alright, well, we will bring
You
Mommy
presume
Dearest
to
on over
command.
then and see what we can do to upgrade the faction itself. In fact, we're going to go ahead and speed this along with 150 workers. Use them to grease the inner workings. Oh, here we go. Execution blocks. So these are the actual slave management buildings. Experience gain faction-wide, replenishment in that province, as opposed to recruit rank. We'll probably come back and decide on that one later on. I would prefer we get in Dreadmans, gives us Cold One Knights, Dread Chariots, Dread Knights, Medusa. Since I'm not entirely sure what our best skill or our best units are going to be, let's go for the Dreadmans. Since he does, I believe, drop the upkeep on our Blackguard. And then, if anything else, we can just go for the Slave upkeep building. Slave pins give us even more income by slaves, up to 50%. Likely we'll go for the market then. Making us about 100 gold, a little bit less then. It's not all that worth it, even with the massive amounts of extra workforce. We have a very strange economy. It is mostly by stealing people, which is quite horrifying, of course. You are in range now, so let's see if we can't take them down. Still a Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties. We would only lose a unit of spearmen. So the fact that you have these crane guns does scare me quite a bit, but we can use our own Reaper bolt throwers to focus fire them down. We do have the advantage in the skies as well as soon as Marathi shows up. These great longbow riders could be a problem, but I bet we can use some skills and magic to slow them down. They melee damage reflection on these guys now. We need to get another Cathay campaign up and running. Post haste. Alright, you on bow. I'm for the battle of the century here. Okay then. Let's deploy everyone in the woods. Let's start our deployment, and we're definitely going to pull up to the top of this hill here. Marathi's going to have a little bit of a trouble closing across the field, but I think when she's here, it's going to be lights out for Cathay. It's so many units, though. Say we're outnumbered would be an understatement of an extreme degree. Okay, let's have Shades. And some Special Forces positions up here, ready to stop these lances from coming over. Lancers are horrifying, so we'll do what we can. Hand bows, you guys might end up having to take a charge. They're very similar to Empire Knights, so I'm giving them a little bit more credit than they're worth, but still very strong.
The Witch King. Show no
Frontline, and if you have the
mercy.
right technology, they become even better than Empire Knights because they get devastating flanker. As you can expect, is awesome.
We are ready.
The range limitations on our ballistas here is not fantastic.
Cold-blooded killers.
Cold-blooded killers.
Dark shard.
Dark Shard crossbow lads.
Nagarothi.
And then likely the bolt fiends we want
Dark shards.
defending one of the flanks. But it's so... their line can wrap all the way around us, no problem. So we are likely not going to want to start any troubles until we can defend with Marathi. Pull these guys back a little bit. Luckily, they don't have any cannons of their own. That could make things horribly spicy for us. Pull everyone back a little bit more than we have them now.
We are ready.
Let's hope you're ready.
Merciless warriors.
Don't have a lot of choice. And as far as who we don't necessarily mind getting shot at, we'll have you guys up front. Still not great for you. Elite swords will have...
Cold-blooded killers. Dark
Try to keep them
elves.
in front. They're the ones getting shot at by the enemy archers.
Bleak
I'm going to
swords.
spread them out a little bit more than I normally will, though. They want them to be trying to absorb as much of that Cathayan line as possible. We'll have the Blackguard behind them. Don't think we have any AoE spells to worry about. They come in groups of 4. Well, that's concerning to the highest degree. And she is a metal wizard, so she... Oh, no. That's not great either. Now they have the tools to pick us apart, both with magic and from afar. Let's do what we can. Not get slapped. Shall we? So if we see little circles appear on the map, it's time to run. Dark Shards have bad
Battle ready.
elevation. There we go.
Druki.
Like this.
Dealers
Have no one worrying about the center. This is going to be concerning at all. Spears on either side. Hide them behind the shades.
Corsair handbows.
Corsair handbows. We can keep spellcasting flying at our chariots. That'd be great.
Warrior.
Chances are, though, it's not going to work out like that. Alright, Yoi. See, the fact that they've got 4 lions and not just 1, I'm even more concerned about them than normal. Let's get it started. Malekith, you come way forward. You guys move up the flank here to start harassing these Jade Lances.
Shades. Orders understood.
Shades up.
It is done.
They're going to try to stay back until our reinforcements arrive, which is great for us. So what we're going to do is pull the whole squad back
Battle.
yet a little bit further to the top of this hill.
Understood.
Fall back.
To destruction.
Need to
Corsair.
keep them back towards the Shades here. So if we can eliminate that group first, that'd be awesome. Malekith, you come on over and help.
My
Handbows move up to do some damage. Shades, you come after this group.
Druki. Forward.
Perfect.
Forward.
And we will just kind of try to push through.
Slaughter.
Should decimate them with range.
Chariots.
Come on, chariots. We've got not a lot of time.
Bolt throwers.
Bolt throwers stay in single shot mode for now. We need to get away from the cavalry bane that these Jade Warrior halberds have.
With pleasure.
We need to get away from the cavalry bane.
Shades.
Shades, you go ahead and fall back now. In fact, everyone here fall back. Here we've got the metal spells coming in. How'd they get caught? No, they didn't. There's just one of them did. Alright, Malekith, you stay up front here.
For slaughter.
They wish to surround. We've got them.
Chariots.
Fire here. Actually, go after... Oh, no, don't go forward. Fire on these poor fools. Malekith, try to pull up on out of there. Good grief, that's a lot of Cathayans. Got Kane's Lash, which will really weaken these groups. How long till Marathi shows up? 6 seconds. We have all of the Cathayans showing up. That's perfect. Let's try to Kane's Lash on the Crowman and things.
Corsair handbows.
Yeah, the Jade Dragon Breath is gonna hurt so badly. So badly. You guys try to press through that line.
Malekith.
Explosive damage, we can drop this. Where are all his archers at? That's all there. Here comes Marathi's team. Yeah, I see what you're up to. We don't appreciate it. Spearmen up. I mean, our Corsair handbows are getting smacked. Let's be real. Let's be real. Bolt Fiends, you go after the Iron Hail guns. We cannot have them making it to the front line. You focus fire Yuan Bow down for me. Shades are getting smacked. Though as soon as I know where they're at, they're getting obliterated on my side of the field too, so I understand it. Keep falling back. We need to quickly move up and get engaged with the lions and things. Malekith, if you get below execution range, you're done. Just immediately gone. Send in the boys.
Battle ready.
Are you not finishing off these Iron Hail guns? Not entertained. Rathi's units. Go ahead and have you all move back on the outsides.
Daruki, forward.
These three can go after the... Everyone just needs to move and find someone to punch them. That is the plan. Black Horror. Malekith is fleeing, but he is in execution range, so he's likely to just get wiped out. Unfortunate.
Nagarothi. Dread spears.
You all move up, deal with these long spears. Like, moving in a straight line like that didn't work out for them at all. Fair enough. Hold the line.
Forward. Pull back. Moving out.
He has to actually catch Malekith. Oh, our bolt throwers moved forward.
Onwards to murder.
Beautiful. Love to see it. You go ahead and finish off this squad. We go Kane's Lash on all of these guys, and if we hit Yuan Bo, that'd be great. If not, oh well.
Big swords.
Oh well.
Eager for battle.
Send in the Bladesman.
Berserker there. Death is coming.
After you go after those Jade Warrior crossbows on the outside, do we have any of our other... We don't need all of you to go after the same unit. Spears come up, face these Jade Warriors.
Slay them.
Wrath, you keep moving. We can go for the Black Horror here. Blast it through.
Druki.
If you're gonna stay back, we'll use your spells to hopefully decimate some Cathayans. There we go. Furious damage. Not everyone else with a bow. Our stupid Reapers decided to run up in the front.
Malekith,
Oh, Malekith's gone.
setting forth.
I think that should be how that works. If he gets hit by even spells from Yuan Bo, he's gone.
Death awaits. Moving out.
Kill
That's our
everything.
prime target now.
Going now.
That's going to go absolutely nowhere. One back around with these guys. Our Dark Shards that are all kind of doing a whole bunch of nothing. Put you over into multi-shot round and go after these
Death is
crossbows.
coming.
Marathi, you chase down the Alchemist.
Merciless warriors.
Swordsman move in.
Attack.
Any of our harpies that aren't doing anything, have them go after them.
Onward. Advance.
Chariots out wide.
Kill
Everyone with a
them.
bow, focus down. Juan Bo,
Dark shards. On to slaughter. Dark elves.
gone. Sweet, we've got him. Marathi, let's go ahead and just slow these fools down so we don't have to worry about them doing anything spicy. Spears, turn, and engage.
Dark elves. Dealers in death.
Awesome.
No mercy.
Work together if we can keep them from being... I don't know if they were rampage, but it kind of looked like it. Rush around behind. Marathi, go after the Alchemist for me.
Black guards.
Blackguard deal with this group. Everyone else in the front line go after... He's a Lord Magistrate. I thought you were a set of Jade Warriors.
Nagarothi.
It makes sense why you weren't doing that much damage. All of the normal Cathayans are fleeing. Perfect, we've got them.
Merciless
Still a brutal
warriors.
battle, though.
Slaughter them. Attack.
Yuan Bo's broken. And that's the victory.
Daruki. Murder awaits.
Beautiful. I'm still going to do what I can to round up the fleeing Cathayans for the extra experience on specific units. I will get you in a moment. Alright, it's being as a close victory. Even though our bolt throwers did act like a bit like fools, I managed to come through there no problem. Malekith probably should have been executed by Yuan Bo, but we're not going to tell him that. I will stack the settlement. Leave nothing behind. One dragon down. It seems a dragon of Jade is easily shattered. Extra winds of magic cost reduction for all spells, and then we have a little bit more chance of wounding heroes that try to do mean things to us. Ice Blades are fanatically loyal to Barathi, but then they had no choice. High Elf Slave, beaten by Lash, Scourge, and brutally driven forth into servitude and torment. No release, not even death. 10% more weapon strength when fighting against High Elves. Is that just for the Lord? Just for the whole army? That's insane.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Can't actually turn around and claim that. Okay, so just the way. We'll just have Malekith do some raiding.
And slaughter.
We'll have Arathi take the settlement next turn? Question mark.
Hag sorceress of Grond.
Exactly. No route marcher for you. You can actually keep up with Malekith. We'll have training go down on Kuzu. Noble-born ruler. It's not a bad call. Pass out all his buffs a little bit further. Not fighting high elves yet. Post-battle loot and magic item drop chance is amazing.
Victorious.
Is that right? And we can grab even more income from stealing. Sounds fantastic. We've got 20,000 gold now. Let's go ahead and spin some on our Black Ark. Raider Lodges. What else can we get here? Gain the Altar of Pain for the Witch Elves. This is just a slaughter, which I'd like to get in Marathi's army. Perhaps soon. Torture posts will give us more experience for everyone around the area. Let's do that. Because Kevin should be around our squad all the time. All the extra experience.
The air is thick with murder.
And upgrade Quada and the Bleakmore since we can afford it. And then we'll go ahead and do the same here at Lost Ericsson's. Take that up to a Dark Tower. Sweet. Well, 8,000 gold. Here in Nagranath. We can just quickly slot in the Tower of Dark Rituals. Income from Black Arcs plus 10% faction-wide. A Slave Tower. I mean, seems like a bad thing to pass up on. We may have good old Malekith then fall back and recruit up some more soldiers that are coming in from our Dreadmons here. I'm just going to go ahead and speedily recruit. I think. Yeah, we'll go ahead and rush that along. Everywhere else, we go ahead and take to the open markets and sell some of our excess labor.
Cease your provocation.
It costs a little bit more in these others, but that'll be fine. And now we've got 3k to work with. Anything. We'll grab in the Black Roads here at the Citadel of Lead. Speed Lost Ericsson's along. I just don't think we would be able to build the harbor. Save there. Residences for extra growth. Now we'll do a little bit of saving of our income, and then we can use that on soldiers for Malekith and Marathi. The thing I might be interested in is upgrading some of our cauldrons further. Each one of these buildings is giving us a little bit more income. 25-meter explosion. This does drop people's melee defense by a huge margin. Yeah, let's go for the Sacrificial Pit of Pain. I just said we'd save some gold. No saving here.
Bow before Malekith. Tremble before the Witch King.
Beg for your life already, huh? No, sir.
Power at last.
Power at last, says Kevin.
Lord of the
Well, you've been given an extra skill point. You can become more sadistic. I think we just make you a better slaver. Even more casualties captured post battle. So when we do end up sending our Black Arcs around for actual invasion, they'll be incredibly useful. Well, in the meantime, Rathi,
Yes.
how about you claim the Giant's Causeway?
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Malekith, go round.
Refuse.
You refuse, do you? I don't think we care so much about the Sure-Wield Forest. We'll claim it, but if we have to wait, I don't mind. station then.
Forget yourself.
You forget yourself.
To the vengeful slaughter.
Vengeful slaughter. We will still loot and occupy for the extra slaves we're gaining.
The Emperor shall restore us.
Unlikely. You are very far from home. We'll have Malekith move up.
Seeking entertainment.
What?
Seeking entertainment.
Phoenix Queen.
Grab inspiring presents for the extra experience gain, and then bring Admiral Kevin round.
Tyrant of Nagaroth. Plotting a course.
Still concerned about the random rogue armies sailing around. Getting Kevin bonked on the head by
The sails.
a random pirate would be really sad. Switch over back into Red expansion, and I think we'll just grab in quickly the fighting pits here for even more experience gain per turn. As quickly as we can get to the gold chevrons, the better.
The people are displeased.
Obviously. Speed that along for even more beasties being gathered up. Kind of a tough call. I think we need more heroes. We have access to one Son of Murder and one more Master. Let's snag an additional Master to roll with Morathi. Give her a nice bodyguard. Death bags, experience gain for all units. I'll have another spiteful lad here. Can't recruit Son of Murder, we need a Shrine of Cain.
Master
Soon.
of Nagaroth. My time, my talents.
I'm my talents.
Druki Queen.
Go ahead and demolish this in place of a gold mine.
Chosen of
Malekith
Cain.
further along. If we stamp out Cathay fast, we can then turn and start building up the army and then look to see what Grimgor's up to, because I doubt we'll be able to keep him friendly for long. It's improving, but I doubt it. We're up to 100 of our Witch King authority. I do quite like the offering to Anathrema. Each sacrifice has a permanent effect. I wouldn't mind if 50% more income from raiding and then the growth in frozen climates. Snag that one. We're already doing some raiding, that'll increase it by a whole 50%. Let's see if we can increase how much we're gaining. No, that's exactly the 50% extra. Works for me. And turn.
The Witch King is
Greatness ascends.
Greatness ascends. We've got a quest issued for Morathi now. My lady, the cult has determined the process for extracting a mighty amulet from the heart of the petrified forest. They require more helpers for the Dark Covenant to proceed. I'm pretty sure this is for Morathi. Recruit the following hero, a sorceress, and will gain 5,000 treasury, an amber amulet, which looks like gives us all sorts of good stuff, and 500 slaves. Oh no, cometh the hour. Through a network of informants, this hero has uncovered an assassination plot against you by a high-ranking traitor. The audacity. Rather than spook the fiend, the hero let the conspiracy play out, identifying all collaborators in the process, and leapt before the blade as it was thrust. This character is now wounded, and has gained a great experience from their actions. Fair enough. See you in a little bit there, Verikath. Thanks for foiling that assassination plot.
my cruelty knows no limits.
Suzu. Train us up a little bit more here.
I
And Morathi reach. Cannon March. So we'll bring her over.
Restless malice.
She can reinforce.
Ride Solifet.
Right, Solifet. She is walking currently. There's no Solifet. Move in and Druki strike. We will sack the settlement, and then we'll let Morathi claim it here next turn. So, quick auto-resolve as long as we lose nobody. Yoink.
my deeds of death.
Sold. We absolutely are going to sack
Anything of value.
take anything of value.
Lord of
Have you raid all the way back up the coast here.
I am Morathi.
Yet another High Elf slave. Perfect. Let's hand that over to old Mother Morathi. Shield of Grond. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's try to combine up these Trickster Shards and give them give us something a little bit better there. Slow down. Book of Asher is fine. Extra Winds is pretty good. You that other High Elf slave. Now let's combine these two up as well now. Brass Cleaver. Not bad. We'll hand this over to our Master Kuzu. Business.
Victory is mine.
I didn't think you had any way to move further, but we have now 12,000 gold. So can we go for anything further here with our Black Arc? We absolutely could grab the Altar of Cain. I'm gonna snag. The ability to grab the Sisters of Slaughter anywhere we want is gonna be just great. Grab the Beastmaster's Stables as well, and then upgrade Okness to Tier 3. The first province is up and running fantastically. Save the rest of our gold here. I'm gonna go ahead and rush our roads along, as well as Beast building. Honestly, I think Lost Ericsson's up. Oh, I misread this. I saw that as 19,000. Well, let's just snag in. Perhaps just the Slave District. Give us a little bit of more Dark Shards, and then we'll keep us from having... Well, that just drops slave usage in the local region, which we're not using that many anyway. In fact, we're just generating them. Okay, we can save up a little bit then, and use our gold for more units next turn.
The mother.
La Mother. Skip through. Let's check our diplomacy real fast. I'm never going to give you any amount of access to my lands. That would be just the worst idea. In fact, we're going to be stabbing Grimgor in the back when he's least expecting it.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. I've got a Grey Cat attacking the wall outside. I'm coming to get you in a second. You just wait. Gotta finish up this recording, though. You can't stop us. Sycophantic Schemer. I do like control and income from slaves. Alright, Malekith. Your army does look pretty good so far, but let's bring you up back towards Okness if we can.
Very well.
We could go into March stance, that way we make sure we arrive. I'm gonna stay in the Giant's Causeway, though, for control purposes. The Barathi then can take down the Tower of Lenong. Let's go for Druki Strike.
Guide us, Revenge awaits.
I'll resolve these poor clowns, and we'll go ahead and loot and occupy once more.
I have seized it all.
You have indeed.
I watch from the shadows.
And now, with Admiral Kevin's help, we could absolutely snag ourselves some Witch Elves and Sisters of Slaughter. So we choose from 58 melee attack and 68 melee defense. How fun. The Whip Infantry are for defense, and the Blades for offense. That makes sense to me.
What now?
Well, what now is I want Marathi to recruit up
Sorceress of Grond.
some new friends. We've got the defense from our Spearmen, so let's go for the Witch Elves. Witch Elves are awesome. Madness of Cain. And bonus the infantry. Should hopefully help us even the odds a bit against the Greenskins when we do decide to do our ultimate betrayal. Alright, perfect stuff. Let's go ahead and instantly build this next turn. And I'll speed Okness along now. That works. Any other upgrades we can force to happen right away? Sure, but there's no real reason to, is there? Can we collect income from here yet? No is the answer. Those people are still far too irritated with Malekith. We need 900 for the clay pit. Right then. That is going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by this episode of our Malekith campaign. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subphone. I'll see you on the next one.